Welcome. You're watching the Thrift Store Rundown, where we bring Hollywood home on a budget. Today is Veterans Day. Now, I personally believe that the true meaning of this sacred holiday shouldn't just apply to the men and women of our armed forces, even though we all know they are more than worthy of our honor and respect for the sacrifices they make abroad, as well as here at home. I believe if you put a certain amount of years, as well as a certain amount of pride and dedication into whatever honorable occupation you choose in life, such as being a doctor, a clergy, a nurse, a fireman, a policeman, a school teacher, or just a regular grocery store clerk, whatever, you're a veteran in that aspect, and you deserve your fair due of acclamation and appreciation. So much so that your peers will be looking at you at a high school reunion decades from now and thinking to themselves, wow, look at that guy. While he looks like a total goofball in his high school yearbook photo, he really proved his chops and was serious business at our company, and were all the more successful as a result. I can tell you that all the stars in this one-of-a-kind yearbook can certainly attest to that, as this is the most star-studded graduating class of all time. More specifically, the class, quote-unquote, of 1990, which is exactly the year that this yearbook from the editors of Memories magazine was published. It was purchased for $2.49, and for half off that price, 50% off, and it really runs the gamut. I mean, take a look at the cover here. You have Michael Douglas, Roseanne Barr, Bruce Springsteen, Barbara Bush, Jessica Lange, Ted Koppel, Tina Turner, and Tom Brokaw. Those are just 8 of over 400 high school graduation photos of your favorite celebrities, and it really runs the gamut. You have star athletes, star journalists, you have the crooners, all the singers out there. You have the AV squad, producers and directors. The chapter that takes the most amount of material in this book, the stage crafters. Those are actors and actresses of stage and screen, proving their chops in the academia universe. You have the bookworms, famous authors. You also have class presidents, future commanders-in-chief of the United States, and ladies that are going steady with the president, predictably future first ladies of the U.S. For purposes of this review, because it is Veterans Day, we're going to keep our focus on 3 military school alumni and one honorable mention who enlisted in the military before beginning his big entertainment career. First up, in the bookworm section, we have Jerome David Salinger, author of Catcher in the Rye, J.D. Salinger. A graduate of the Valley Forge Military Academy and Junior College, class of 1936, Wayne, Pennsylvania. With every high school yearbook photo in here, they give you a resume of sorts featuring all the honors that they accumulated throughout their terms in high school. Like, class president, captain of the swim team, debate club, decathlon club. And of course, if we're talking military school alumni, what kind of rankings they have, like first class sergeant or private in this case. Corporal of the B Company. For star reporters, the journalistic side of things, because you know journalism is one of the most important classes that anybody can take at high school, we have here Sam Donaldson of ABC News, graduate of Roswell, New Mexico's New Mexico Military Academy, enlisting with the aliens? Class of 1951. He received high marks and was promoted to cadet sergeant. So, when you find the truth out there, ladies and gentlemen, my distinguished peers, keep looking for more truth. And then when you thought you found more truth, keep on looking for the truth. Is that clear? Sir, yes, sir. How about that? We have class officers in here, future bigwigs of major primetime companies, like Hugh Hefner, Stephen Jobs, Leo Anthony Iacocca, Lee Iacocca, and Michael Damon Eisner. But I must feature, and I'm sorry to do this, our soon-to-be ex-Commander-in-Chief graduate of New York Military Academy, Cornwall and Hudson, New York, class of 1964, Donald J. Trump. The lessons sprained into his head over there, I don't think applied when he ran for office. Because, hey, the past 4 years have been long enough. And finally, honorable mention in the Glee Club, all the pop acts out there, we have Elvis Aaron Presley, graduate of Humes High School, 1953, Memphis, Tennessee. He enlisted in the armed forces before beginning his big singing career, and of course, enlisting millions of fangirls around the world to join his own Elvis Presley fan club army. From the archives of memories, the hottest new magazine of the year, Tom Brokaw takes the field, Joan Rivers takes the stage, Ted Koppel takes the attention. All this plus hundreds of actual high school graduation photos of yesterday's and today's most popular faces in pop culture. Lionel Richie, Pat Sajak, Diane Sawyer, Bob Dylan, Madonna, Don Johnson, Sully McLean. The list goes on and on. And in the middle of this magazine, they also give you candidates of almost all the alumni in this magazine during their high school days. Oh, and God's little graduates? Representatives of priesthood, if you will. All the future reverends. All in all, this is all black and white photography, and I guess it's for the best. Maybe one full-color inset would do this a world of good, but as it is, I think it's one pretty nifty keepsake to have around, especially if you were part of the alumni and graduating year that any of these folks were a part of. If that's the case, well, you would get this 5 claps. I'm not. I was born in 1998, and I'm a graduate of the class of 2020, and in a way, I guess I'm glad that none of these guys, if they're not with us now, will have to endure what we endured in 2020 as the high school graduating class. Either way, I'm giving this 4.5 out of 5 claps. I wish it had a full color inset. But still, caps off to everybody who survived this year and has a yearbook like this to show for it. I can't wait to see what kind of star power you guys are able to pull off as the tassel turns. Thanks for watching, and happy Veterans Day. I'll catch you on the thrift side.